This episode brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Shifting a little money here, a little there, and hoping it all works out? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can get a better budgeter and potentially lower your insurance bill too. You tell Progressive what you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll help find you options within your budget. Try it today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
AI agents are everywhere, automating tasks and making decisions at machine speed. But agents make mistakes. Just one rogue agent can do big damage before you even notice. Rubrik Agent Cloud is the only platform that helps you monitor agents, set guardrails, and rewind mistakes, so you can unleash agents, not risk. Accelerate your AI transformation at Rubrik.com. That's RUBRIK.com.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Halloween podcast. I am your host, Lyle Perez. We are finally done with the Dark Record. I am so excited to finally be done. It has been a lot of work. It has been a lot of nights, guys. But I finally finished, and you guys have all 60 shows. But for Halloween, today is Halloween. I forgot to mention that. I got a very, very special announcement. Today, I am being joined by Meghan. Meghan, how you doing?
Hi, Lyle. How are you?
Doing good. And you guys probably know Meghan by now. She has been on a few shows already. She has helped me tremendously with the Dark Record. If it wasn't for her, then obviously the Dark Record probably would not be as good as it was, if it was even good at all. But
you're too kind.
Yes. But Meghan is actually going to join the Halloween podcast as a more regular co-host, and I am so excited because you guys probably, if you've listened to the Halloween podcast for years now, you've probably have heard me mention numerous times that I've been looking for a co-host, and finally somebody actually said, hey, let's do this, and I said, okay, let's figure this out. So, and that was Meghan. So Meghan is finally, yes, Meghan's finally here, and she sent me a message just out of the blue saying, hey, if you ever need help with like any research, just let me know. I'd be more than happy to help. And I was like, hey, I don't really need help with research, but I do need a co-host. And she was all for it. So Meghan, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Lyle. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yes.
I was a listener, of course, first, and absolutely loved the podcast, and just thought I would reach out to see if I could lend a hand, and here we are.
Yes, and Meghan loves Halloween. We've talked a lot since then, and we've gotten to know each other. She's very, very smart when it comes to a lot of historical stuff, which is good, because I am not. You guys might think that I am because of the way I present the Halloween podcast, but honestly, I'm just reading the script. That's what it is. A lot of the information kind of stays with me, but a lot of it goes in one ear and out the other. So if you meet me at a con and you start talking to me about something I talked about on the Halloween podcast, chances are I probably won't know what you're talking about. Only because it's just, you do so many of them. Like, I can't store it all in my head.
Oh, of course, you've only got so much space up there, right?
Yes.
No, I've loved Halloween. It's always been my favorite holiday since I was a child. Anyone who knows me knows that. And then, as you say, very passionate about history. My graduate degree in history is from King's College in London, so studied some really wonderful spooky subjects there too.
Nice.
So coming at the Halloween from all angles, folklore, history, and just a love of the holiday.
Yes, that's always the best thing is the love of the holiday, because we love Halloween. We love things that are spooky. We just love this time of year, and I'm kind of sad that it's over, but I'm so thankful that I finally finished the Dark Record, because it was a lot of work. It definitely was. Like it, doing something like that is tough, and
Oh yeah.
when it becomes a chore, it's really no longer fun. It's turns into I got to do it. I have to do this. And this year, oh well, like Haunted America last year, I was on a very very tight recording schedule. I was in my basement like almost nightly, just recording and recording and recording. Um, but I made it, and I think I only missed one day where it didn't release on time. But this time around, I think I missed like days, and I was like, whatever. Like honestly, the shows are going to come out. I got them all planned, but it was a little weird, especially yesterday or a couple days ago. I thought Monday's episode was supposed to release, and I was like, yeah, Monday's episode is out. And then here comes Tuesday, and I'm like, oh, I got to record. But then I got busy, and then here comes Wednesday. And I was like, holy crap, I didn't have an episode for Monday. I didn't have an episode for Tuesday. And here's Wednesday. I got to get on this. So I did all 3 of those episodes in that day. And then at night, or later on in the evening, I did the last one. And then all 4 episodes released on that day, which kind of overloaded the hosting site.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Lyle breaks the internet.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, the Dark Record is over. Meghan, are you happy?
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, you know what? You worked really, really hard. You slid into home plate, tired and bedraggled, happy that the game is over, but victorious.
Yes.
You did it.
Yes. I really hope you guys enjoyed the Dark Record. I did get a lot of messages from a lot of people saying how much they loved it, and then I got some comments that were like, I love it, but, and then they went into their butt. And then I got, yeah, I got a lot of messages on it, and people really liked it. So I am very thankful that I was able to produce something good for the Halloween community.
Yeah, no, it was really good, Lyle. Well done.
Well, thank you.
I enjoyed it.
Thank you. So we're done, and Megan's going to join the show, which I'm so excited. So we're going to go to more of we're not 100% sure how we're going to continue, but we're definitely going to continue the Halloween podcast with more shows weekly. It probably won't be daily like it has been. It'll be more spaced out, and Megan's going to be on some. I'm going to do some shows solo still, but it's going to be a lot of fun. We'll have guests. I got a big old list of guests that are ready to come on the Halloween podcast, ready to entertain you guys. But with Dark America, or not Dark America, with the Dark Record going, I just couldn't find the time to fit a lot of those people in. But with the Halloween podcast, we celebrate it all year. We don't need to have it just during October. So we'll definitely get those guests on. But
we're spooky all year.
Yes, we will be spooky all year. But today is Halloween, which is cool. We love
Happy Halloween.
Yes, we love that Halloween is here. But I'm also sad that Halloween is here, because that means spooky season as far as like retailers and all of that stuff's going away, which it has already. We're kind of like in Christmas mode already. I don't know. Have you started noticing more Christmas stuff, Meghan?
Oh, for sure. That always drives me kind of crazy because, of course, we live in the U.S. And for me, fall's not. I'm also a big fan of fall. Fall's not over yet for another month. Thanksgiving hasn't even happened yet. And you go out, the week of Thanksgiving to do some last-minute shopping. Maybe you need a centerpiece or something. And unless it incorporates Santa Claus and Rudolph, you are out of luck, my friend.
That is true.
You better do all your Halloween right through Thanksgiving shopping by July.
Yes, that is true. I have a 12-foot skeleton in front of the store that I'm waiting for my pilgrim outfit to come so I can turn him into the Thanksgiving, and then I got a Santa outfit for him. So when it turns into December,
I love it.
I'll trade him out for the Santa, and then like I might get a big old sweater and put him in when it's winter. He'll be in his sweater.
That's funny. I love it.
So yeah, it's I'll get people that come into the store and they're like, "Hey, look at that big skeleton," or they'll call and I'll tell them, "Yeah, just look for the big skeleton in the front," and then they always show up. Big old skeleton.
That's fantastic. You have to love the 12-foot skeleton.
Yeah.
So many people have really made it their own and sort of not just done what came out of the box, but really been inspired. I just love that.
Yeah, it's huge. It's almost as big as my store sign in the front. It's almost as tall as it, and it kind of gets me a little bit nervous because it's right next to the highway. So with a good wind, we'll probably bring it down. But I have it anchored, but you never know. These Tennessee winds, man, they'll bring it down. We'll get a tornado or something blowing through.
Yeah, you guys get things like that down there.
Yeah.
We're fairly tame up here in New England, thank goodness.
Yes.
A blizzard is normally the worst thing that we get.
Nice blizzards. Well, we don't get blizzards, but we do. Well, we might, but it only lasts like a day, and then it'll.
Yeah, but a blizzard
pound.
in Tennessee is really enough snow to make a footprint.
Yeah, enough to just make a little snowman, and that's it. But yeah, all right. So the dark record's over, and I had plans to do like a special story involving the dark record for the 31st, but it didn't really pan out the way I wanted it to. I tried, but I just couldn't figure it out. And then me and Meghan started brainstorming, trying to figure out what we can do for the big Halloween special, and we finally settled on something that I think is kind of fun, with Meghan being a nice historian and all, and fitting the dark record theme. I decided, hey, why don't we do like a game show type thing where I will do three different events. One will be real, two will be fake, and Meghan has to try to figure out which one is real and which one is fake, and then we'll talk about it.
Two truths and a lie.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes. So, yeah, we'll see how good Meghan is on pulling out the fake stuff. I tried to make it as real as possible, like it is real, and if my goal is that if you get it wrong, you're going to be like, "There's no way that wasn't real." That's what I want. That's how I want your reaction to be.
My local pride is on the line here. I feel like people from Boston are known for having a really strong BS radar. If mine doesn't work, they might take away my state driver's license or something.
All right. So, the first three, I'm going to read them off.
Okay.
And when I'm done, you can decipher it. You can ask questions. Actually, we'll probably just do one at a time. And if you have any questions, let me know, and then we'll go on to the next one. So I got 9 total, so that's going to be 3 different rounds, and we'll see if Meghan, if she wins, she gets to be on the show. If she doesn't, well,
no pressure.
Yes.
This episode brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Shifting a little money here, a little there, and hoping it all works out? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can get a better budgeter and potentially lower your insurance bill too. You tell Progressive what you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll help find you options within your budget. Try it today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
AI agents are everywhere, automating tasks and making decisions at machine speed. But agents make mistakes. Just one rogue agent can do big damage before you even notice. Rubrik Agent Cloud is the only platform that helps you monitor agents, set guardrails, and rewind mistakes, so you can unleash agents, not risk. Accelerate your AI transformation at Rubrik.com. That's RUBRIK.com.
Do you love the strange, the unexplained, and the downright terrifying? Horrifying History takes you on a chilling journey into the dark corners of the past, where history and horror collide. From haunted places and ghostly legends to unsolved mysteries and terrifyingly true stories, you will uncover the twisted facts that history books leave out. Who were the real monsters behind infamous legends? What dark secrets lie buried in the pages of history? Every episode, we reveal the eerie truths that will send shivers down your spine. Are you brave enough to face the darkness? Horrifying History, available now wherever you listen to your podcasts. But don't wait for too long. The past might just come looking for you. Listen if you dare.
All right, so the first one we have is called the Stone Line. One morning, farmers discovered a single straight line of flat, smooth stones laid out across multiple fields. Each stone was pressed slightly into the soil, and as if it was carefully placed. They were native to the area, and no one could figure out how they got there overnight without leaving a single track. The line stretched nearly a quarter of a mile, stopping suddenly at a fence line. A few families collected samples and took photographs, but nothing unusual was ever found in the stones themselves. Investigators treated it like a prank, but no one ever came forward, and no similar incident happened again. So, a straight line of stones.
Oh boy. I'm also thinking, so my husband comes from a farming background, and we lived on his family farm for quite a few years before moving back to the US. And where we were in Ireland, you would never be able to walk across our fields without leaving footprints, because it's always, the soil's always so moist. But here, totally different ball game. And these are all US based, correct?
Yes, they're all going to be US.
Okay.
I tried to put them in like certain categories. Like this is going to be the farmer's farming field category.
Okay. All right. I don't have any specific questions on that one so far.
All right. Next up, we got vanishing livestock. In the summer of the 1930s, farmers in a quiet agricultural region began waking to a disturbing pattern. Entire groups of cattle were found dead, arranged in perfectly straight rows across the field. The ground was dry and hard, yet there were no tracks of any kind. No people, no wagons, no vehicles, not even hoof prints from the animals themselves. Veterinarians ruled out disease or poisoning, and there were no signs of predators or injuries that could explain what happened. Many farmers claimed that they heard nothing at all during the night when the deaths occurred. Local papers mentioned the incident briefly, but no investigation led to an answer. The mystery faded into local memory, never solved.
Ooh, now you said the ground was frozen, right?
No, the ground is just no, the ground was not frozen.
Okay.
It was dry.
Dry.
And it was hard.
Okay. Wow. Okay. I don't have any specific questions about it, but I might when we hear all three of them.
All right. Last one, the silent field. For almost a week, people living near a stretch of farmland noticed something odd at night. The entire area would go silent. No crickets, no frogs, no rustling grass, no wind. People who walked into the field said the air felt heavy, as if something was pressing down on it. One night, a small group brought lanterns and waited in the center of the field. Just before midnight, every lantern went out at the exact same moment. The silence lasted for several minutes before everything returned to normal. The strange stillness ended a few nights later, and no one ever found a cause.
Ooh. Oh, that's good.
So, to recap,
That's the stuff of a spooky movie. I like that.
we have the stone line, we have the vanishing livestock, and then we have the silent field. 2 are fake, 1 is real. Megan, you have 30 seconds. Or if you have any questions.
I feel like the first one, the stone line and the vanishing livestock, although I'm not specifically familiar with the incidents you've described, I feel like things like that have definitely happened. Whereas I've never heard anything similar to the silent field, and it does just seem a little too convenient that everyone kind of went out into the middle of the field with lanterns and they all happened to go out at midnight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say the lie is number 3, the silent field.
Okay. The silent field is fake. It is not real.
Yes! I'm still in it.
Yes. So now you have either vanishing livestock or the stone line.
Okay, let's see. I'm going to say the vanishing livestock is true.
Okay. So that would mean that the stone line you think is fake. And the stone line is, in fact, fake.
Yes!
The real
That was
one
tense.
was the vanishing livestock. During the 1930s, scattered reports of farmers across the Dakotas described mysterious cattle deaths that couldn't be explained. It couldn't be explained by disease, predators, or weather. Some accounts mentioned animals found grouped or arranged in strange ways, with no tracks leading in or out of the pastures. Though these reports were local and short-lived, they're considered among the earliest documented examples of unexplained livestock deaths in the United States, occurring decades before the well-known cattle mutilation wave of the 1970s.
Wow. Oh my goodness. That was just luck.
Yes.
We'll see, do I stay in it? But oh my goodness.
The stone line, I actually took that from the footprints that we did.
Oh yes, the devil's footprints.
Yes, the
in
devil's
Devon.
footprints, but I just turned it into stones instead of, footprints. So,
Yeah, it was the no footprints around the sort of flat stones that made me go,
I should have left that
Yeah,
detail
wow.
out, but
It's okay. I can't help it.
yeah, because
Can't turn the farming off.
it could also be like those rocks that seem to move. I forgot where they were, but there's like rocks somewhere that it looks like they're in a field, like in a desert or something, and you can see that the rocks are like moving. You can see the
Oh wow.
the stretch marks behind, or not the stretch marks, but the print lines behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
But
I've
that
never
one,
heard of that one either.
I think that was explained by water, or maybe
Okay,
I, don't know.
I feel
don't
like
remember.
whenever something happens in a desert area, water seems to be the culprit.
Yes. All right. We got all right, round 2.
Oof,
Round
okay.
2. Here we go. All right. First up, we have Black Sunday dust storm. It started as an ordinary spring day. The air was warm, the sky was clear, and people went about their routines. Then, almost without warning, the sky began to darken on the horizon. A massive wall of dust, hundreds of feet high, moved in like a living thing. Within minutes, daylight was gone. People couldn't see their own hands in front of their faces. Wind howled through homes and barns, stripping paint, shattering windows, and choking animals in their pens. Yeah. Sorry, I lost my place.
It's okay.
Towns disappear into darkness. Many of whom were caught outside didn't make it back. Even inside, fine dust found its way through nearly every crack. When the storm passed, houses were buried in dirt, fields destroyed, and entire families left with nothing. For many, that day became the moment they decided to abandon their land for good. Survivors never forgot it.
Oh, wow.
So that is Black Sunday Dust Storm.
And what time period-ish are we talking about here? Even if it's just sort of what century?
That would be, hold on. That would be the 1930s. The 1930s. I think mostly all of these are going to be based in like the 1930s and 50s.
Sort of era. Okay.
Yeah, I tried to go for a little bit older if they were going to be real, or kind of figure out, try to keep them all in the same time period. So they're all going to be in like the 30s, 50s, 70s, in that. No
bracket.
Yeah. In that.
Nothing outside that century.
Yes. It's all going to be more, 20th century.
Mid 20th century stuff. Gotcha. Okay. All right. No questions so far, apart from that.
All right. Next up, the sunless morning. In the middle of spring, people in several farming towns woke up to find the world covered in a thick black fog. It wasn't like regular fog. It didn't move with the breeze or thin out with the rising sun. Lamps and flashlights could barely cut through, and vehicles were left abandoned on the road. Farmers trying to walk across their own yards said the air felt damp and heavy, almost oily. By mid-morning, the fog lifted as suddenly as it had appeared, leaving a slick residue on fences, roofs, and machinery. Officials at the time called it a weather event, but not one ever gave an explanation, and it was never seen again.
Huh.
The sunless morning. The morning where the sun was not there.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
There have been a lot of events that the sun has disappeared, but has it disappeared by this almost oily and damp fog?
See, that's the thing. First, when you very first said the sunless morning, I was like, okay, we've got an eclipse going on. But then I was like, oh, wait a minute. This is definitely not an eclipse phenomenon.
Yes.
Huh. Okay. No further questions at this time.
Okay. All right. Our third and final entry into the somewhat dark record. The Brick House Storm. The Brick House Storm. I gotta fix that typo. The Brick House Storm. Here we go. During an unseasonably strong windstorm, people in one rural town noticed something strange. Wooden barns and sheds were torn apart, but the older brick houses stayed standing. And when the storm ended, those brick buildings were coated in a thin layer of red dust. It stuck to windowsills and doors like dried day, and it gave off a faint metallic smell when wet. Samples were collected and sent to a nearby university, but no results were ever published. People whispered about it for years afterward, calling it the storm that marked the houses, but no one ever figured out where the red dust came from.
Oh. So, again, the dust, when the storm finished, coated, you're saying the windows and sort of doors and porches and things?
Yes, but only on the brick houses.
Only on the brick houses. Okay.
So something stuck to the brick.
Oh boy. It sounds almost like if it destroyed wooden barns and sheds, my first instinct is to say, well, did it wear down some of the brick? Because, of course, not all brick, but a lot of brick is red.
Yeah. And if you pressure wash it, then you will get some residue.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if it was strong enough to destroy barns and sheds. Might it have been strong enough to erode the brick and actually sort of blow it all up into the window area and things? Sort of like sandblasting it.
Yeah. Well, to recap
Okay.
for the listeners, our three
Please.
entries, we have Black Sunday Dust Storm, The Sunless Morning, The Brick House Storm.
AI agents are everywhere, automating tasks and making decisions at machine speed. But agents make mistakes. Just one rogue agent can do big damage before you even notice. Rubrik Agent Cloud is the only platform that helps you monitor agents, set guardrails, and rewind mistakes, so you can unleash agents, not risk. Accelerate your AI transformation at Rubrik.com. That's RUBRIK.com.
Do you love the strange, the unexplained, and the downright terrifying? Horrifying History takes you on a chilling journey into the dark corners of the past, where history and horror collide. From haunted places and ghostly legends to unsolved mysteries and terrifyingly true stories, you will uncover the twisted facts that history books leave out. Who were the real monsters behind infamous legends? What dark secrets lie buried in the pages of history? Every episode, we reveal the eerie truths that will send shivers down your spine. Are you brave enough to face the darkness? Horrifying History, available now wherever you listen to your podcasts. But don't wait for too long. The past might just come looking for you. Listen if you dare.
Okay. 30 seconds. Gosh. I'm gonna just come right out with it this time.
Okay, go right ahead.
I think that the first one,
Mm-hmm.
Black Sunday Dust Storm, is true.
Okay. So that would mean that the Sunless Morning and the Brick House Storm are the fakes. And you, Megan, are correct. Ding, ding, ding.
Ah,
Black
Very
Sunday
good.
Dust Storm is real.
oh, did it have to do with the Dust Bowl and the erosion of soil and stuff?
It
In
was
that sort of 1930s-ish
Well,
period?
on April 14th, 1935, one of the most powerful dust storms in American history swept across the Great Plains, known as Black Sunday. It turned daylight into darkness as winds over 60 miles per hour carried tons of topsoil into the air. Visibility dropped to zero, and fine dust coated everything inside and out. The storm destroyed crops, suffocated livestock, and forced thousands of families to abandon their farms. It became a defining event of the Dust Bowl era, and led to major changes in soil conservation practices.
Here's a fun aside. My grandmother's oldest brother, and I heard this story firsthand from him when he was in his late 90s. He's gone now, but he traveled across the country in a Model T, the mascot.
Yeah, Mittens kept bothering me.
But no, he traveled across the country in a Model T that he and a friend of his cobbled together from like a bunch of wrecks in the local junkyard.
Mm-hmm.
And he recalls when they crossed the middle of the country, seeing the devastation left by the Dust Bowl in areas and just whole towns where people up and left to go find work somewhere else because you couldn't grow anything anymore. So that stuck in my head. When you said that about the dust storm and people just left, I thought, oh, could that be the Dust Bowl?
Mm-hmm. Your intuition was correct. It sure was.
Very cool.
Oh my gosh, Mittens. Mittens is on one today.
Mittens. The
Yes.
official mascot of the Dark Record.
Yes. Here's
Spooky
Mittens.
Mittens for the Halloween
Mittens.
podcast.
Look over there, Mittens.
Oh,
All right, Mittens. Yes. Go that way. All right. So, good job, Megan. You have done 2 out of 3. So now
Wow.
let's see if you can do 3 out of 3. A perfect
know.
game. Here we go. Next one. We have The Windless Storm. Okay, The Windless Storm. That is the title. Late one night, heavy rain began to fall, but unlike any storm locals had experienced before, it came down in perfect stillness. Oh my gosh, Mittens, you're distracting me. There were no wind, no thunder, no lightning. The rain was steady, like a curtain of water being lowered from the sky. It soaked fields, roads, and rooftops for about 15 minutes, and then ended just as clearly as it had started. Several families claimed they heard a faint humming in the air just before the downpour began. Meteorologists called it a passing storm cell, but no nearby stations recorded any storm activity that night. To this day, the event remains unexplained in local records.
Oh, wow.
A windless
So
storm.
no storm activity recorded.
Nothing was
That's
reported,
wild.
but a quick downpour with no wind, no thunder, no lightning, no nothing. Just water falling from the sky.
That's nice. Oh, all right. No questions at this point.
All right. Next up, we have. I lost my place.
We were on the windless storm.
All right, here we go. The Singing Light. The Singing Light. Over the course of several quiet nights in the 1950s, people living in a rural farming area began reporting something strange. A single bright light would appear in the sky, hanging perfectly still over the field. Oh my gosh, Mittens. It didn't move like a plane, and it didn't flicker like a lantern or a flare. Witnesses said it pulsed slowly, like it was breathing. And the strangest part wasn't what they saw, it was what they felt. The light gave off a low humming sound that wasn't quite loud enough to be heard, but people said they could feel it deep in their chest. The phenomenon would last anywhere from a few minutes to nearly an hour before the light vanished without a sound.
Oh, wow.
That is the singing light. Light shows up, starts humming, and goes away.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, that would definitely freak you out.
Yes, it would freak me out too. If it was
does
real or if it was
sound-
fake.
Either way.
Either way.
The idea is kind of making me squirrely. No, it sounds similar to some stories I've heard, so I don't have any other questions at this time, but it sounds like it could be something that people reported. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Let's have the last one.
Our last little entry into the dark record. The Mirror Sky. Here we go. For 3 nights in a row, people in a farming community claimed they saw the stars reflect on the ground. Oh my gosh, I gotta get rid of Mittens. Hold on. Mittens. Where are you? Oi. Oh, there you are. Come on.
Just like the beginning of Edgar Allan Poe's The Black Cat. Poor Mittens. He's a nice little cat. I'm glad you found him. Alright, the windless storm, singing light, mirror sky. Problem is, so far they all sound plausible. Quick downpour of heavy rain. No wind, thunder, and lightning. Sort of like a flash downpour. And then, let's see, singing like 1950s, single bright light, and it was humming, but you couldn't hear it. People felt it in their chest. That definitely feels like other sort of UFO-based stories that I have heard. So that could be plausible as well. Oh, this is a tough round.
Yes.
All right, Mirror Sky, you're back.
Yes, I'm back. I had to put Mittens in there. In her.
Recapping the other choices.
All right, perfect. Perfect. That's a good co-host right there. So,
a tough round. So far, they all sound plausible.
Yes, well, wait until you hear the Mirror Sky.
Okay.
For 3 nights in a row, people in a farming community claimed they saw the stars reflect on the ground as if the fields had turned into glass. It wasn't water or ice. It only lasted for a few seconds each time. Some said the reflection was so clear they could see constellations under their boots. A few reported a soft buzzing sound in the ears when it happened, like static before a radio transmission. Photographs were attempted, but nothing ever appeared on film. Officials called it a light distortion caused by weather, but no scientific report was ever made. The strange reflection stopped as suddenly as it began, and then the event was never repeated.
Oh, I want so badly for that one to be true.
That's a good one. That is a good one.
That is a really good one. And you can just imagine yourself standing there and being able to see the constellations under your boots for just a minute.
Yeah. Just on the ground. You can see it.
Oh. And a soft buzzing sound, you said, right?
Yes. A soft.
Okay.
Some people reported it. But, I mean, it could be anything.
I feel like... Oh. I feel like I'm going to say that third one. The Mirror Sky. Mostly because I would love for it to be true, but it just sounds way too cool to be true.
All right, the Mirror Sky.
Yeah, that's my vote for the lie.
Okay. And the Mirror Sky is, in fact, gonna be fake. It is not real.
Yes.
Very, very
but
cool.
That is definitely a story that needs to be developed. That was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I was sitting there going, wow, that would be fantastic. So the other two are true.
Well,
There
is one real and one fake in
oh, that's right, of course, yeah.
the singing light
go...
and the windless storm.
I'm gonna go with...
Come on, Megan. You got this.
All right.
3 for 3. Let's do it.
The windless storm. I'm gonna go with that one being the true one.
Okay. The windless storm, where the storm showed up with no wind, no lightning, no thunder, just water falling from the sky. That one is...
AI agents are everywhere, automating tasks and making decisions at machine speed. But agents make mistakes. Just one rogue agent can do big damage before you even notice. Rubrik Agent Cloud is the only platform that helps you monitor agents, set guardrails, and rewind mistakes, so you can unleash agents, not risk. Accelerate your AI transformation at Rubrik.com. That's RUBRIK.com.
Do you love the strange, the unexplained, and the downright terrifying? Horrifying History takes you on a chilling journey into the dark corners of the past, where history and horror collide. From haunted places and ghostly legends to unsolved mysteries and terrifyingly true stories, you will uncover the twisted facts that history books leave out. Who were the real monsters behind infamous legends? What dark secrets lie buried in the pages of history? Every episode, we reveal the eerie truths that will send shivers down your spine. Are you brave enough to face the darkness? Horrifying History, available now wherever you listen to your podcasts. But don't wait for too long. The past might just come looking for you. Listen if you dare.
Fake.
Ah,
So
So
close,
close.
Megan. So close.
so close.
The singing
Oh,
light
the singing light.
was real. In the
That's
1950s, residents of a rural Dakota community reported seeing a bright, stationary light hovering low in the sky that emitted a soft humming sound. The tone was low and steady, barely audible, but felt physically, like vibrations in the chest. A few recordings were made on reel-to-reel tapes by amateur radio enthusiasts, but no official explanation was ever given. Weather and military causes were investigated and ruled out, leaving the event classified as an unidentified atmospheric phenomenon. It remains one of the region's strangest unsolved mysteries.
Oh, wow. That's so cool.
Yes.
That is very, very cool.
So the
I
singing
don't
light.
feel so bad, though. 2 out of 3 is not bad. They'll still let me live in Boston.
Yes, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I mean, honestly, if I was in your shoes, I don't think I'd be able to figure it out.
That was the hardest round because as I was listening to them, I'm thinking, oh my goodness, they do sound like they all sound like things that you think you've heard before
Yeah.
without being able to place it in an exact event, if that
Mhm.
makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, I still want the mirror sky one to be true. I think I want to hear the rest of that story. You've got to develop that, Lyle.
You want to know where the mirror sky came from?
Where did that come from?
I was watching like reels and stuff, and a reel came up with Neil deGrasse Tyson, and he's always complaining that the sky in the Titanic movie is supposed to be different than what it is in the film. So he's always complaining about that. And that got me thinking, like, oh, what if I do something in the sky? And then I started thinking about how people are always mad that Rose could have let Jack on the door.
There was plenty of room on that door.
So that just got me thinking, like, what if there's like a reflection on that door that's reflecting that sky and people can see it from the ground? So that's kind of where it came from.
Cold-hearted woman.
Yes. Yes. But I try to make them as plausible as possible. The other ones I was kind of worried about, but that last one I knew was gonna be a doozy.
Oh, yeah, you got me. You got me in the last round. Goodness.
Yeah. You want to know where the brick house came from?
I do, yeah. Where did that come from?
I told you a little bit about it by pressure washing.
Yes.
When because I have a pool in my house, and we have like this red, I guess it's like concrete or something like that. It's supposed to be red. Like they put powder in the concrete to kind of turn it red.
Yeah,
and
to make it red.
we were pressure washing it, and when I was done, it left like a really red layer of dust like on top of it from the pressure washing, and that's kind of what made me think of that. Was pressure washing the house and then just leaving that red dust all over it.
I thought you were gonna say it all like ran off into the pool. Thinking, oh my gosh, what a mess.
No,
Suddenly it's Jaws in the backyard pool.
It's when they constructed that pool, they did it to where water rides off the sides. It doesn't go into the pool; it rides off. So as you're pressure washing it just goes down.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that I thought was a plausible one too. That almost threw me. You almost caught me in the second round because of that one.
Yeah, I think that was probably like that's an actual real thing, but like not caused by a storm.
Yes, yeah. But you can imagine
Yeah.
where you could. Like
Yeah.
if you had a tornado or a hurricane or something with debris flying all over the place, it's kind of like sandblasting the brick.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you almost caught me on that one. Oh,
Yeah.
that was good.
But it was the I'm pretty sure it was the no results from the dust. Like they didn't know what that
Yeah,
dust
I
was.
was just kind of like, they would know if it was brick.
I should have left that part out. But yeah.
That was the tell.
But that was
Thank you for that.
that was a nice little round of two truths or two lies and one truth, which is always fun to play. It always is.
Definitely. Oh, thank you very much. I enjoyed that. We'll have to do that again.
Yes, we'll have to figure it out with some other type of episodes we do. We'll definitely do something similar. Who knows? We might get other guests or maybe some listeners involved, like you mentioned,
Yeah,
And try
sounds
to-
good to me.
and test their Halloween knowledge.
Yeah.
But
How much do you know about Halloween, folks?
yes. Well, you ready for some quick little facts about Halloween?
Always.
The average child collects about 3,500 to 7,000 calories worth of candy on Halloween night.
Oh, that's not encouraging for parents who have children, especially if they have more than one, because let's be honest, we know where a lot of that candy goes.
Yeah.
That's
Uh,
enough to put you off.
Do you know what the original name for candy corn was?
No, I do not.
Chicken feed.
Chicken feed. Okay,
Mhm.
that makes sense, because
Yeah.
corn. Yep.
Yeah. The most popular Halloween candy in America? Do you know?
Oh, I'm going to go with Reese's
Which one?
pumpkins.
Well, that's a seasonal one, but Reese's has like pieces, or they have peanut butter cups, or
I see what you're saying. I'm going to go with the straight up peanut butter cups.
that is correct. And then
Oh
it's
yeah, they were always my favorite growing up too.
it's followed by Snickers and M&Ms.
See? Perfect order.
Mm-hmm. During World War II, trick-or-treating almost disappeared because of sugar rationing. It came roaring back in the 1950s thanks to candy companies.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that makes sense. Are there any classic Halloween? So we mentioned candy corn, and I know that's a very much love it or hate it for people. But are there any classic sort of Halloween candies that maybe you don't see so much anymore, or maybe you're not considered so great, but that you loved when you were trick-or-treating?
Are you asking me personally, or?
Yeah.
Well, I grew up in the 90s, so I mean,
Same.
the one candy that I remember getting was that taffy that comes in like those little roll things.
I
Like,
love those.
it's just a little
I still
drop.
love those.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like peanut butter flavored, right?
Well, they had different flavors. The one that I liked was the banana. So
Oh,
the
okay.
yellow one.
I'm
That
thinking of they used to have them. They were black and orange wrapping paper.
Yes, I remember
and they
those.
were always sort of peanut butter flavored.
Yes, I hated those. Those are not good.
I love those.
Oh man, I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
I got to find a new co-host now because you like those.
Awkward.
Yes, that's okay. I'll let it slide. But yeah, I mean, other than that, there really isn't any like time period candy that I can remember. I guess I remember I got this at a cousin's house, but they made like popcorn balls. They made some of
Oh
those,
yeah.
and I thought they were good. Well, from what I can remember, I was a kid.
Yeah, of course. Oh, popcorn balls are gorgeous. But there's funny, homemade treats are not something you see a lot anymore, but I've noticed, at least here, in the last sort of decade, they've started selling ready-made, like individually packaged popcorn balls,
Mm.
and it definitely brings back the nostalgia.
Yeah, definitely. That it was good. Like I don't remember exactly what it tasted like. I just remember it was good.
I was just talking to people about that sort of homemade treats, unless it's, your neighbor next door and you know them really, really well.
Mhm.
I feel like nobody makes them anymore, but also people would be really paranoid about taking them as well.
Yeah.
Like my dad was saying when he was growing up, in the 50s and 60s, that was normal. You would go to people's houses and they would have some kind of homemade treat rather than all this pre-wrapped candy that we grew up with. But
Right.
of course, we grew up in a world where our parents believed there would be free drugs and razor blades hidden in every possible
Yeah.
food item that you would get on Halloween.
Yeah.
So if it didn't come pre-packaged, it was no-go.
Yeah. Back in like the 50s and stuff, people would make stuff all the time and hand it out. And I do remember that, like in school, in like elementary school, like the teachers would bring in like bags.
Oh yeah, our parents would send in stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Elementary school Halloween was the best when we were growing up.
oh yeah. I remember this one year, I think I was in 6th grade. I dressed up as Dracula. And they did like a costume contest. And I was one of the winners with my little Dracula suit on.
Ah, cool.
I remember
Very
that.
cool.
Yeah. But I remember.
Just gonna tricked you into sitting still for the day because everything was Halloween themed. I don't know if they still do that. My son's not old enough to go to school yet. But I do remember when I was in elementary school, on Halloween, everyone came in costume and parents sent treats and teachers gave treats. But you still did all the same activities, except maybe the worksheet for your math had a Halloween border around
Yeah.
it, or the crossword puzzle had all Halloween words.
Yeah.
But just it was amazing. I hope they still do things like that in school.
Well,
If not, my kids are gonna miss out.
I did go to my daughter's school not too long ago. And in the office, they did have some like Halloween-ish stuff. Not a lot, but they had different like things. They had cobwebs on the counter. So hopefully in her actual classroom, the teacher did something like that. Because I remember like the calendar would have like this Halloween border on October.
Yes.
So I remember those, and I do remember the old school like decorations just on the walls at school.
On the windows,
Yeah.
little cardboard cutouts,
Yeah.
of different things.
Yeah, I remember those. So that was always a fun time, but it seemed like it never really lasted long enough. Because unlike now, where Halloween pretty much gets started in like August, they didn't do that type of stuff until like a week into October. So you only had a few weeks
Okay.
of it, and then it was gone. Then you were back to, Thanksgiving, and then Christmas again was another fun time. I believe they did more on Christmas than they did on Halloween.
My school, I mean, maybe it's a New England thing, I don't know, because we're kind of all about Halloween up here. But my school sort of divided everything into months. It was also probably just easier for the teachers to lesson plan.
Yeah.
But you got pretty much the whole month of October dedicated to Halloween, and then all of November was Thanksgiving, and then all of December would have been sort of Christmas / the holidays.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right, so have you got any more facts for me?
Let's see. How about a pop culture fact? Here we go.
Okay.
Americans now spend over $12 billion on Halloween each year, making it the second biggest holiday for spending after Christmas.
Oh, I believe that. I believe every bit of that.
Yeah, me too.
The houses, like when I was a kid, I remember there were maybe a handful of houses that really went all out decorating.
Yeah.
And I loved them. Like it was a huge nostalgia thing for me, growing up, remembering those houses even after I moved away from my hometown.
Yeah.
To the point where now I'll actually send out cards, or I drop cards into mailboxes of houses in our town that are particularly well decorated.
Yeah.
Just thanking them for the effort they put in. But I feel like it's so much more of a thing now than it ever was when I was a kid. I mean, everyone would put out pumpkins, maybe a skeleton, and maybe some of that stretchy cobweb stuff on their bushes.
Yeah.
But now you have, the likes of Home Depot and Lowe's and all those places selling 12-foot skeletons and everything else that goes with it, the animatronics, and my little childhood heart could never have dreamed of it.
I remember one time I was, this had to have been probably over 10 years ago now. I used to work late at night, and I would work about 2 hours away from my house. So I would have a really long commute. And about an hour into the drive, there would be like this there'd be like this neighborhood that was covered by a brick wall, so you couldn't really see the neighborhood, but you could see the top of the houses. And I remember during October, around this time, I would always drive through there, and I would see like this flashing light behind the border that you couldn't see, and it was always flashing. And I was like, I wonder what that is. And I thought, like, yeah, it's probably like somebody that did a Halloween, display or something like that. So this went on for years. Like, I would drive through there during October, and I would see that flashing light. And I remember this one year, I was like, I need to go check that out and see what it is.
I'm gonna say, you never stopped to look.
Yeah, I never. Well, it's like out of the way, and when it's night and you're tired of being work all day, you just want to get home. And you still have another hour before you finally get home. So I made the detour. I turned, and it was like in a cul-de-sac, because I can see that flashing light from like everywhere. I don't know how that person didn't get in trouble from the houses around it, because that seemed like an HOA. Like, I don't know how that happened, but I finally made it to that cul-de-sac. I found the light, and they had like a really huge display of it was a lot of like monsters, a lot of like killers. Like, there was Michael Myers, Freddy was there, a big old statue of Jason was there. Like, this person seemed like they worked for these movies, and they like had all of these like huge mannequins of them. And they were just like, yeah, like they were just scattered everywhere. And it was a huge display, like in the front yard. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. And then I was going to go back the next year to look at it again. It was gone.
Oh, no. What?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. And for years it was there.
Good
thing you stopped.
Yeah. Good thing I did, because then I would never have known about that, about cool display in Temecula. So if you're in Temecula, California, and you're the one doing that, let me know. The HalloweenPodcast@gmail.com.
AI agents are everywhere, automating tasks and making decisions at machine speed. But agents make mistakes. Just one rogue agent can do big damage before you even notice. Rubrik Agent Cloud is the only platform that helps you monitor agents, set guardrails, and rewind mistakes, so you can unleash agents, not risk. Accelerate your AI transformation at Rubrik.com. That's RUBRIK.com.
Do you love the strange, the unexplained, and the downright terrifying? Horrifying History takes you on a chilling journey into the dark corners of the past, where history and horror collide. From haunted places and ghostly legends to unsolved mysteries and terrifyingly true stories, you will uncover the twisted facts that history books leave out. Who were the real monsters behind infamous legends? What dark secrets lie buried in the pages of history? Every episode, we reveal the eerie truths that will send shivers down your spine. Are you brave enough to face the darkness? Horrifying History, available now wherever you listen to your podcasts. But don't wait for too long. The past might just come looking for you. Listen if you dare.
Yeah, we want to hear from you.
Yes, in the long shot of you listening.
My favorite house growing up, so where I grew up was in a fairly rural area, and there was a cow farm that we used to go to get milk, and directly across from one of their fields, driving up to the cow farm, there was a house, and it had a front porch, and on the front porch they always had this really cool display, and this was before animatronics were really a thing. But they had sort of cool life-size mannequins, I guess you would call them, of different monsters, like Frankenstein, the Mummy, things like that. And I vividly remember that they had a very rudimentary sort of thing where Frankenstein would sit up partway in a coffin and then lie back down. And that's all it did on repeat. But I just thought it was the coolest thing ever, because I'd never seen anything like that growing up as a kid. And of course now it's like July comes and you're like, is the stuff out at Home Depot so I can go look at it yet?
Yeah, it seems like it's getting earlier and earlier as the years go on.
Yeah, it certainly seems to. But they take it out sooner as well.
Yeah.
Like, I would almost rather that they shift it back a little bit so that you get to enjoy it through the whole of the Halloween season
Yeah.
without being bombarded with Christmas stuff
Yes. Yeah.
2 weeks after they've released the Halloween stuff.
Right.
It's like, give us half a minute here to appreciate this.
Well, they're slowly taking over summer. Now it's Summerween is what they call it.
Yes,
So
exactly, Summerween.
I don't think I've heard that until it had to have been this year or last year when I finally heard the word Summerween. And man, Mittens is back there. I don't know if you can hear Mittens, but Mittens is crying back there.
Letting her presence be known.
I think I need to move Mittens to the other room because she does. The bathroom is like right behind me. That's where her area is, and yeah, behind that wall. And yeah, she's just like meowing. Let me.
Yes, Summerween.
You talk.
Summerween
I'm
was
gonna
not
move
a
her
thing
over.
Growing up. Okay. No, Summerween was definitely not a thing growing up. And I wondered sort of where it did come from. And I found out earlier this year, actually, it comes from a Disney Channel animated series called Gravity Falls. So I had to have a look, of course, because I just wanted to see what it was about. It's actually a lot of fun. So if you have kids, I can't speak for the whole series. It's a little zany. It seems like it might be a little overstimulating, but this particular episode, Summerween, I think it first aired in 2012. But yeah, it was really, really cool. I enjoyed the episode a lot. I'm sure my son will appreciate it when he's just a little bit older. But I did appreciate, because I do generally start to get excited, and always have, even as a kid, summer would come, and I would already be excited about Halloween. So I'm one of those people who, I don't have full-on Summerween parties,
Mm-hmm.
but I did buy a little plastic Summerween watermelon jack-o'-lantern bowl or pail from Walmart,
Yeah.
just to say that I had one.
Nice.
And I bought my niece and my son some little Summerween t-shirts. So I think hers has I think it's a pineapple carved like a jack-o'-lantern.
Oh,
My
nice.
son had one similar, and then 2 little melty ice creams that look like a pumpkin and a ghost, I think.
Nice.
But yeah, no, I was saying Summerween seems to come from a Disney Channel animated series called Gravity Falls. I don't know if you're familiar with it.
I am
But
vaguely.
I was not. My son's not really old enough for those kinds of shows, but I did watch that episode, and it was a fun episode.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know if I'm fully adopting Summerween because I love all my classic Halloween stuff, and I'm also a huge fall enthusiast.
Yeah.
So the marrying up of the two, I just can't separate one from the other. But yeah, so I don't know. Maybe we'll have to do a Summerween episode this year. We'll have to go all out.
Yeah, maybe a Summerween
Summerween.
countdown.
I think it's the official date for Summerween according to the show, and I can't remember, but I think it's sometime in June. Is it like June 22nd or something?
That I don't know. Like I said, I barely even just heard it this year
Yeah.
or last year. One of the two. No, I'm pretty sure it was this year. Because this is the year that I think I actually really started to promote the Halloween podcast again, is when I really started to get more involved in Halloween groups that are out there, get more involved with conventions and things like that. So doing all of that, and Mittens now found the other door, so now she's crying at the other door.
It's like zombies.
Yes,
Trying to get in.
Mittens is man. There's like no place where I can put Mittens where she's not. She can meow all she wants, but I can see her on the cameras. She's by the other door where I'm at. But I guess I can close this door too.
Huh?
That
It
might.
is. It's June 22nd. Summerween in Gravity Falls is officially June 22nd.
June 22nd. That is a good date actually for a Summerween.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to explore that idea.
Yes, we will. But I don't know if I have any other Halloween quick facts. Owls were once believed to be witches in disguise. If you heard one, If you heard one hoot, someone nearby was doomed. How about that
Yes, owls and death is definitely a very old superstition.
one?
In Ireland, they have a tradition of hares. So think like a jackrabbit, really big rabbit,
Yeah.
being witches in disguise. So a lot of their folklore surrounding sort of witches and witchcraft have to do with hares and witches turning into hares.
Nice hares. Interesting.
Yeah.
That brings me back to my days when I used to raise them.
Right.
Yeah, a bunch of rabbits everywhere. Let's see. I got one more that I looked at that I thought was pretty cool. In the 1800s, Halloween parties were more about romance than horror. Bobbing for apples was a dating game.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yep.
Everything was about who you were going to marry
Yeah.
or not marry.
Right, yeah. I mean, I couldn't even imagine being alive in Victorian times. I really couldn't. I don't think my personality would have been good there.
Yeah, as a historian, everyone always asks you, what period of history would you like to live in? And I'm just like, none of them. Absolutely none of them. Like, as a woman, it was never, ever better. There was never a period that I would go back to and be like, yeah, sure. Medicine's great.
Yeah.
Lifestyle's great. No. But it's true. There's a lot of romance and sort of fortune telling surrounding marriage.
Yeah.
Still to this day, again in Ireland, you can buy. I bake one every year. It's a loaf called barmbrack,
Okay.
which just means sort of spotted bread, and it's a fruit bread. It's full of raisins and things like that. But within the bread are hidden charms. So if you buy one from the store, they have like a cheap ring in them. So there's only one charm.
Yeah.
And the idea is that it's meant to be good luck is sort of what it's been whittled down to. But initially they had a ring which was probably the person who baked its wedding band, because they didn't just have rings floating around in rural Ireland. But it meant you were to be married within the year. A coin, which meant you were going to be wealthy in the future. A pea, which meant that you wouldn't marry. So you might end up a spinster. A little bit of a rag, which meant that you'd, be impoverished. So the opposite of the coin. A little piece of a stick, which meant that your love life or marriage would be filled with strife. A bean, which was just for general good fortune, like an uncooked bean.
Yeah.
A thimble, which again was also a sign that you might become a spinster or a bachelor. I combined the two there. Invented a new word. Or a matchstick, which again was another one that did not bode well. Your love life was going to be full of strife.
Oh boy.
But yeah, so it was not always a good fortune thing. But depending on, they would slice this bread and hand it out, and everyone would be like, "Oh, what did I get?"
Yeah.
Just get a ring. If you're lucky, you get a ring. So that's still something that we do, and I still make one even though we're living here.
Oh, nice. That's always fun, I guess, keeping traditions alive.
For sure, and it's delicious.
Yeah.
So that helps.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Perfect. All right. Well, I guess that is going to do it for our Halloween special 2025. We got, we're finished with the Dark Record. We got a new co-host. And I think we did a good job. I think we did a good job with the Dark Record. I am kind of sad that it's coming to an end, but just because it's coming to an end doesn't mean that I won't be doing shows like that again. If there's anything you guys want me to cover, send me an email, thehalloweenpodcast@gmail.com. And I do get requests all the time about covering this, covering that. I am happy to do it if I feel like it's something that will be entertaining. But if I feel like it won't be entertaining much, then I probably won't do it. But I will still consider it. And we definitely got some good stuff lined up for you, right, Megan?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
And in the meantime, I would love to see pictures of your 12-foot skeleton once the season has passed in its very creative clothes. And then I'd love to see if people could post their pictures of their creatively dressed 12-foot skeletons.
Yes.
Underneath. That would be great. Show me your skeletons.
Yes. We do have, the Halloween podcast does have an actual Facebook group, which I don't remember what the address was, or even if people are still on there to chat around, but I'll try to dig it up, and we'll start promoting that again, so that way people can actually post on the page and post these types of things. Let us know what we're, how we're doing, and of course Megan will probably be the one that will manage it. So if you message on it or if you talk on it, Megan will be the one to be there. But that doesn't mean that I won't be around. I'm always around. I'm always talking to Megan and floating around ideas, figuring out what we're going to do. And I'm always behind this mic too. So when new episodes drop, you'll know it's good old Lyle hanging out with you guys on the Halloween podcast. So I just want to give a quick thank you to everyone that has listened to the Halloween podcast, that has listened to the Dark Record. It was fun. It was great. I finished it. It's over. I'm so glad it's over. And but yeah, like I said, I will probably do more shows like that later with different topics, with different type of other legends, because it's honestly is endless. There is no real you could only do like 600 of these because that's how many legends are out there. No, there's like billions of legends. Some will be better than others, but we'll see how it goes. But until then, guys, thank you again for listening. And Megan, thank you so much for all your hard work here at the Halloween podcast.
No problem. Thank you so much, Lyle, and thank you so much to all the listeners. Please feel free to like, share, follow, and review the show.
Yes.
Every little bit helps.
Yes, please. It really does help when we get ratings, when people leave little nice comments on either Apple Podcasts, Spotify. We can't leave comments on Spotify, but on Apple Podcasts, that really does help increase traffic. I think that's one of the things that the algorithm looks at when it starts, throwing your episodes out to the public. But before I go, I do want to let you guys know that if you are in the general area of where I live in Tennessee. If you're in the Corinth, Mississippi area, or within reason, I will be at Corinth Comic Con next Saturday, which will be the 8th. I will be there. I will have a booth. Megan, unfortunately, will not be there. She is miles away, but I will be there. I will be handing out stickers and trying to get more people to listen to the Halloween podcast. That's one of the things I do for promoting. So if you're out in that area, you want to meet me, come out, say hello, find my table. I don't know where I'm going to be yet. I haven't had any of that information yet, but I know I'll be there. I'll be there all day. So come on out. There is some fun guests. I guess the main one was supposed to be the lady that played Daisy Duke and the Dukes of Hazzard. She was supposed to be there. She was the headliner, but she canceled. And now it's JJ Walker, Mr. Dynamite himself, will be a guest there from Good Times. And who else is going to be there? I think the guy that does the voice for Nemo in the original movie, he's going to be there as well. We got a bunch of other voice actors that are going to be there. So check it out, Corinth Comic Con. And yeah, if you go, let me know. Come say hi and let me know what you think of the show. And even if you don't like it, that's fine too. I mean, it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I do what I can. So until then, guys, thank you so much. And I will see you guys later. You guys have a good night.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
AI agents are everywhere, automating tasks and making decisions at machine speed. But agents make mistakes. Just one rogue agent can do big damage before you even notice. Rubrik Agent Cloud is the only platform that helps you monitor agents, set guardrails, and rewind mistakes, so you can unleash agents, not risk. Accelerate your AI transformation at Rubrik.com. That's RUBRIK.com.
Do you love the strange, the unexplained, and the downright terrifying? Horrifying History takes you on a chilling journey into the dark corners of the past, where history and horror collide. From haunted places and ghostly legends to unsolved mysteries and terrifyingly true stories, you will uncover the twisted facts that history books leave out. Who were the real monsters behind infamous legends? What dark secrets lie buried in the pages of history? Every episode, we reveal the eerie truths that will send shivers down your spine. Are you brave enough to face the darkness? Horrifying History, available now wherever you listen to your podcasts. But don't wait for too long. The past might just come looking for you. Listen if you dare.